Well, this is Pat, Russ, and Deloris. They are wonderful people, my little sugar. There's me and Russ messing around. This is Saturday at Galveston. Now we're at Guido's. There's some margaritas that we fix and partake of. We all got some wonderful food there. It was very delicious. Oh, there I am looking so pretty. We are very full at this time. There's Pat and Russ taking pictures on the seawall. Flagship hotel used to be before the hurricane took it out. It's now an amusement park. Now we're in where we're supposed to go find out about our muster stations. And we're just waiting for the people to talk to us. And these are the people who showed us how to do our life vests and where to go to our muster stations. The how-to thing. This is where the Magic docks, and this is where these buildings here is where we go through customs and our passports and get ready to go on the ship.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
I heard y'all.
Hey,
Hey.
we're here.
Okay.
We're
That-
moving.
Stick your head out over the rail here where I can see you. That's my very dear friend, Miss Pat.
Hey.
We're on our way now, going out to see wonderful things.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
And we're moving.
There's Deloris and I waving at Pat and Russ, and they're looking at us like we're crazy. Mighty fine people. This is Seawolf Park, and there's a ferry back behind the battleship that we rode on quite a few times going across the channel. There's some rocks right there that we used to fish off of, catching stripers and flounder and whatever. You would see a lot of container ships, all transport ships would be out there, a lot of them. There we're 25 miles off the coast. You couldn't go to the casinos until you were 25 miles off. We won a lot of money there, spent a lot of time there, and had a lot of fun there. There's Deloris and Pat and Russ. We all did real good besides Russ. They're getting ready to go to the dress up. They are going to the dress up. I didn't go because my clothes shrunk. I didn't try them on before I left. And I was very sad there because I couldn't go in there with them. I took pictures of them, they took pictures of me. And they did a anniversary and sung, we're going to sing happy anniversary to Deloris and I, 52 years married. But I wasn't there. There's some towel art they would do every once in a while. There we sitting on the patio. I call it patio. Anyhow, we spent a lot of time out on the patio. Thank you. Thank you, buddy.
Here we are at the golf course, miniature golf course. You'll notice Richard's got my purse because he's holding it in the back. I had it around my neck, and every time I'd lean over it was on the ground. So he kindly carried it. And look at his golf club. It's his walking cane because he couldn't carry the walking cane and a club. So they were shaped alike, so he said, why not?
That's his sweetheart there.
He's a grumpy old man.
That wind sure was blowing around. I guess you can hear it. Those two people are very sweet people. Oh, no! You might block somebody. To stop it, just hit there.
Just hit the top button?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's doing now.
Oh, I don't have to do nothing then?
Just point.
That's okay. It only counts as one.
Oh, I don't have to do nothing?
That means the game's over.
Can you believe that?
The other nine holes were up there on the next level, and we didn't go up there and play them because we had already walked up a flight of stairs. For us old people, that was one time the stairs was enough.
Although Russ really got a kick out of walking the stairs. He's very healthy. He wasn't as smart as the rest of us was, but he's a good man. He is my buddy, and Pat is my budette. He has a problem about knocking the ball off of the course. Pat had to go run him down quite a bit. Next, I'll record all y'all. I think we offered to let those people behind us go in front of us, but they decided not to. I think they were having fun watching us old people. Cheater! Cheater! My God! Cheat! I think I said there are some cheating going on.
You're fixing to see where the cheating was.
This is an anniversary cake they served us at dinner one night, and Richard was not there to enjoy it. Here we are, just sitting around the table. Our waitress, she was a lot of fun to be with, and she was an excellent waitress. These are some people at the table next to us. This couple and their daughter were from Huntsville. He worked at the prison. They both worked at the prison. And these are just some random pictures that we took of people around that we learned to talk to. You sat at the same table every night. This guy was a magician, and he came to see that little girl every night at the table next to us.
Out there in the atrium, there was a band or someone performing at all times. It was very entertaining. We're just arriving here at Montego Bay, Jamaica. It was a nice voyage to here. Here I'm playing with a band there from Jamaica for a little bit.
This is the building we had to walk through to get to the buses that took us on excursions. And this is an excursion we took to Croydon Plantation. It's one of the oldest working plantations around. They still do all the work. And the ride up onto the mountain, we saw some very colorful little shack houses, just kind of built and stuck inside the edge of the mountains. And the people, some of the people we saw walking down the road matched the little houses they came out of. But we had a real good excursion tour guide who told us about everything that we passed.
I loved this little church.
Every now and then you would pass a place that was actually selling some kind of food. We didn't stop. Our bus driver was excellent. This was a nothing kind of road. It did rain off and on when we first got there, and we were sitting listening to our tour guide, and they passed out ponchos for us to put on while it was raining. This plantation grows a lot of pineapple and coffee, and this is some coffee beans that they were showing us at one of the little demonstrations. Green Mountain is one of the coffee companies that Jamaicans sell their coffee to because it's mild. Europeans and Americans don't use the dark coffee.
Coffee was one of the main products that they grew on this plantation, and bees were very important to all their plants that they grew, pineapples and whatsoever. They had many different varieties of pineapples, and they gave little tastings of it. Here's two men working out in the fields there. They are pineapple plants. Never seen a cashew tree before, but this is one. These guys here are gathering flowers up. They sell them to the different restaurants and hotels around there and other places. Bob Marley was very highly thought of there, almost religiously. These pods came off of a tree, and then women use them for lipstick and rouge on it. The flowers there were beautiful. The landscaping was beautiful. I wish they'd work the same magic there at my house. This young lady here was a very knowledgeable young guide.
These statues are depicting slaves and an uprising that happened back in the 1800s.
We ran across several of these waterfalls coming out of the side of the mountain here, and we saw several of them, and people were getting buckets and stuff like that, taking them to their homes. On the way back to the ship. Our next port of call is Grand Cayman, and we'll do excursion is land and sea. We'll do the turtles and do a semi-sub. Deloris has been looking forward to that. This is our ship now. We have to be tendered in because the pirates.
To your left. So every 4 years we change our governor. And she's appointed by the Queen of England. As I say, she's the first female governor for the island. We do have a prime minister on the island, which is Mr. McLaughlin. Mr. McLaughlin is elected.
This is the oldest house in Grand Cayman. I guess I'm going to have to go in here and pick up a few turtles. Things can snap your hand right into it. So they got some real big ones in there. What I'm really looking forward towards is getting about 4 bottles of rum. They got different flavored rum, banana, and other flavors. Pat's got a turtle there about beat her hand to death. Well, I've been told to go to hell, and I guess we're there. We're fixing to go right there, right now. Our bus driver was real good and a very good tour guide. He's fixing to take us to our semi-sub. There's our semi-sub. It doesn't go under the water. It's kind of like a glass bottom boat. It's got portholes to look through.
What cruise ship are you guys on? Alright, this was a Carnival cruise ship then. Yeah, normal cargo ship. So pretty much all the wreckage you see is just the hull of the boat. It was around 220 foot long, made in Germany in 1897. Started life as a sailing ship, however, in the late... On the right, those blue fish, they are called a Creole wrasse. Alright, however, that is the wreck of the Balboa on the left here, like Rocky. Oh, did I? Okay, no, the first one. If it looks like a pile of antlers, that is called elk horn coral. Or if it looks like little fingers, it's called finger coral. So majority of the stuff was not named by geniuses. It's simply named by what it looks like. We got a big one on the right somewhere? No, not really, that's not big yet. Now the coral. I know that it looks nice and soft and fuzzy. Definitely not. Before any of the good stuff happens, and I will tell you all the details then, so don't dig in your... I'm sorry. And that big, ugly black fish? That's Dennis.
Yeah.
Now he's starting at the back of the boat on the left side. Slowly swims by, so have your cameras ready. He can see you too, so smile and wave everybody. Say hello. Or moon him. You should take it.
Say hi.
That's a parrot's fish behind Dennis, that nice green or blue one. You guys see that one?
Can't see Dennis.
Following his hand. He's got stuff in his hand. Yeah.
Alright folks, that is it for Dennis. Give him a hand, everybody.
Yeah. This semi-sub excursion was really fun. We enjoyed it. Been there and done that. Put that in the bucket list. We're on our way to the Cozumel. There's the pier at Cozumel, and this map shows you about where we at. We're fixing to go on a submarine. Deloris has been wanting to go on a submarine ride all her life. Now she's got both knees fixed and she can do the ladder. So we fixing to go on that submarine, which goes down. We'll go down 126 foot.
This is this Atlanta surfacing, and we're about to get on it from another boat that we're on. It's kind of tricky, but it works out okay. Russ and Pat decided to go into Cozumel and do some shopping, so we are separated at this time.
Okay, my friends, just a little joke to start this adventure. And
Titanic's about to hit an iceberg. Put down there yellow.
welcome to the National Marine Park. All this area where we're gonna be today, it's protected by the Mexican government since 1996. We got some special rules in this area, like no fish feeding, no souvenir taking, and all this is with only one purpose: just keep it like this for the next generations. Cozumel Island, let me tell you.
Look, here's a little group of things.
I'm getting there.
Between them are the skeletons. The hard ones got an external skeleton made of calcium carbonate. The soft ones got an external skeleton made of protein. So all the warm animals, like the lobsters,
Talk to me. I can't hear you.
Real bluefish.
I see them.
actually predators. I'm talking about predators. The most common ones in this area are the barracudas, the groupers. Right now, advantage of the sunlight, we are not allowed to use external lights. I told you we got some special rules in this area. We are not allowed to use external lights because also, as I'm talking about, the sponges are those structures that you can see like baskets, like bases, like tubes. Those are the sea sponges, and they are very important to this environment because they are the natural filters of the oceans. They are sharp. Snappers, damselfish, field grasses, angelsfish are some of the families in this environment. Coral formations grow very slow as per year. Just next to that stuff like sparrowfish. Some people say that the angels are the prettiest Caribbean fish. It is shaped as an
That
elephant.
real bright yellow, I don't know what that is. Oh, okay.
There it is, my friends. Take a look at that nice school of sailor choice snappers. They are here only seasonal.
Surface Atlantis.
The sunlight just like the rainbow and then absorb the
Well, I see that down there, big fish.
Beautiful views. Take a look. This is full of fish. We have there they are, my friends. Take a look.
Yeah.
Beautiful views. Amazing school of sailor choice snappers.
Snapper?
Snappers. Some kind of snapper.
These are snappers.
Beautiful
I'm
approach.
blinking. I'm blinking. Get the battery ready for me. I can't. I'll just do it until this gives up. This is snapper. Oh, I wish I had a fishing pole on this. They are red, but down this deep they look purple is what they said. My shirt is 100 foot.
There it is, my friends. People on the port side, take a look. The wall, 1,850 vertical drop off.
Mercy. That is a big hole right there. Already. Oh, good.
There's a school of sailor choice snappers.
They're red snappers. They don't look red because of the depth. And there's a beautiful yellow and black, whatever that is.
We're back in that ledge
Yeah.
shelf. It flashed to 105 and went back.
There's a deep hole. That's 106 is the deepest so far. 108. Okay.
Okay, my
109.
friends. The pilot got a little surprise for you. Would you like to go deeper?
Yes.
Well, fasten your seatbelts. We're gonna reach 120 feet below the surface.
We're going down 120 foot. That's it. I'm busy here. Edge of the drop off. Land a hole.
We're back at port in Cozumel, and the first thing you see is a beautiful Christmas tree. This is a little shopping area around the Cozumel port, and this is a sunset over Cozumel. Absolutely beautiful. No. Here we are back on ship, of course, in the casino, headed back toward Galveston. And here we are in the dining room on the last night we were there. This is Pat's earrings that she bought in the jewelry shop on ship. Russ cut his chin shaving and had to have some emergency.
Here's the staff putting on a show for us in the main dining room. This is our last meal. While we're in the dining room, the casino sent us 2 bottles of wine to our table because we did so well in there and we really enjoyed the casino. Well, we're at home. It's 7 o'clock, and well, we're here at Galveston, like I said, home. But I'm just taking This is some offshore drilling rigs and platforms of different kind. We had a beautiful trip, no problems, good friends that we shared this wonderful trip with, and they are wonderful people. Pat and Russ, my buddies and budettes.